A place to learn, a place to socialize, and a place to serve the community. The Bear Creek Community Garden has been a part of El Paso County since the 1970s. And for much of the garden's existence, one woman has kept the operation growing in the right direction. Meet Char Nymann.
I love gardening. Char is feisty, community-minded, persistent, someone who truly cares about this community and about, environmental stewardship.
The community garden was in danger of being closed down in the early 1980s due to budget constraints when Char Nymann stepped in and created the volunteer Bear Creek Garden Association.
The Bear Creek Garden Association manages a 104 plot community garden. It's an organic garden. It's located in Bear Creek Park East in Colorado Springs. The garden is 2 acres in area, surrounded by a fence.
We've had the opportunity to expose thousands of people toward organic gardening, and so they've had a chance to be able to learn about all of that as well, and Char is an expert in that area. And in addition to that, it's a real social hub for gardeners in our community as well, that they get a chance to get together on a regular basis and be able to not only discuss gardening, but also just a social outlet for them too.
It's sort of a gathering place for the folks that live in the Skyway area and for the West Side, and it really is a focus to understanding, bringing us back kind of to the roots of El Paso County and agriculture in a way, but right in the middle of the city.
With Char as the driving force behind the success.
Everybody has to work together, and this is something that I tell them all the time. Work together to take care of the gardens and to keep the gardens going. That's real important.
She's very tenacious. She works hard to get what she would like to see happen for the gardens, and she has good vision. She's very smart about how she's managed the garden and make it good so everybody has a great experience there.
Char was instrumental in what has now become a tradition in El Paso County, bringing weed-eating goats to rid Bear Creek Park of noxious weeds.
The advantage of using them over using sprays is that they do everything to rehabilitate the land following what they do in the control of the noxious weeds. They prefer the weeds. In fire mitigation, they take the brush down.
Goats are just a different tool in the toolbox to use for weed mitigation, fire fuel reduction. There's a lot of things that goats can be used for as an alternative to pesticides or machinery in mowing.
With a passion for the community, Char has also led the Bear Creek Garden Association to donate some of the produce harvested each year.
There are 6 plots dedicated each year where they donate produce and vegetables to local nonprofit organizations like Silver Key, the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo. And so they in turn benefit as well from the gardens too. So it's just been an outstanding project.
Taking all Char Nymann has contributed to the garden and the community into consideration, as of November 12, 2013, the garden will be known as the Charmaine Nymann Community Garden at Bear Creek Regional Park.
I would like to thank Char for all these years of wonderful service to the garden. I think it absolutely should be named for her because of the way she has created it. I'm not sure it would still be here without that kind of passionate, year-round volunteer commitment. She works on this garden every day of the year. It's no small volunteer job. It is a big part of who Char is, and the garden reflects her character and her dedication.
Well, Char, I know that we've had gardeners that have still been gardening at Bear Creek into their 90s. So I hope that you are able and want to continue to do that and are able to have a great crop of corn, tomatoes, and all the other vegetables that you grow well into your 90s.
I love the garden.
For more information on the Bear Creek Community Garden, go to bearcreekgarden.org.